something great is happening today, but also, a little inconvenient, is I have this shitty insulation inside my old house that is now a nice house, but I'll never make my money back unless I live to be 90. Because I put so much money into this fucking house. I had like the porno spray, you can actually roll it out and have the nice insulation, or someone can just do the money shot with the insulation. I had that shit. So, of course, we also have plumbing fucking cocksucking fucking problems, and they routed the fucking pipes up into the attic and then came down into the bathroom. So the plumber stuck his head up there. He's like, Jesus Christ, I'm not sifting through this fucking New Year's Eve Times Square horse shit. You got to vacuum it out of here, right? So I'm like, all right. So now I got these guys. They're vacuuming it out. So the game plan is they're going to vacuum it out, and then the plumber's going to come by. He's going to stick his head up there. He's going to see what the situation is, and then know what he has to do. Then they're going to roll the new shit in. And he'll know where all the plumbing is and all of that stuff. Then he can just sort of roll it back, like when they just roll in the grass on somebody's front yard there, right? So I'm talking to my lovely wife about it. All right. And it's just like, okay, so what's the deal? I go, they're going to vacuum this stuff out. He's going to look at it and then they can put the new stuff in. She goes, no, they're going to take it out and then put it back in. And then he's going to come up and look. And I'm like, what? I go, they're going to take it out and put it back in. And she goes, yeah. I go, they're going to take out the stuff we don't want and then put it back in? Aren't they going to put the new stuff in? And she goes, yeah. I go, what? You just said they're going to take it out and put it back in. I go, they're taking out the old stuff and then putting the new stuff in. Right? She goes, yeah, that's what I meant. And I'm like, well, that's not what you said. You said they're going to take it out and put it back in. And then I'm like, is the guy going to look in between? She's like, no, he's going to come Saturday. So I'm like, well, wait a minute, wait. They're going to take it out. Then he's going to stick his head up and look, and then they put the new shit in? She goes, no, they're going to take it out and put it back in, and then he's going to come on set. Or they're going to leave it out. And I was just like, can we get on the same pronoun page? Please. I literally stood in my foyer for fucking, I should have had a little fucking, what was that little hat that fucking Costello used to wear? I was just waiting for my wife to take it out, they're going to put it back in first base. Oh my God. I just fucking, meanwhile, I know you probably think, Bill, this isn't that big a deal. Just imagine having this conversation while there's a shop vac going, in the background the entire time. So it's more like, they're going to take it out and then put the new stuff in. They're going to take it out. No, they're going to take it out and put it back in. That doesn't make any sense. I swear to God, I was standing on the stairways, and at one point, I just wanted to just jump headfirst, do a sailor's dive right down to the last step and just fucking end it. So now she's going to send me the plumber's name, because now she's saying that they're taking it out, and they're just going to leave it out, and the fucking new shit is going to sit on my front fucking walkway, and then the guy's going to come by Saturday. I'm like, well, it's going to fucking rain. I swear to fucking God, I swear to God. They're going to take it out and they're going to put it back in. Why would they take it out and put it back in? What the fuck are we doing? First base. And then in the end of all of that, I'm the asshole. Because I think now my wife is fucking pissed at me. And it's just like, I can't even get into it. And then I can't even state the obvious of the whole fucking situation. Because that's going too far. Because this is a fucking hilarious argument that we got into, right? We got in a couple fucking arguments. Yeah, we got in a couple fucking arguments. Like last night after the birthday, right? Like, she never cuts up boxes, right? She just throws them in the laundry room. And then I come by and I've become like box boy. And it fucking drives me up the wall. So last night, I'm feeling fucking sick. I'm trying to fight this fucking thing off. And I go into the laundry room to drop off something. And I see like, a bunch of boxes from the birthday just sitting there. Then I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, my God, I got to take out the trash. Tomorrow's trash. Yeah, what the fuck, right? So, and I see all these, just the way they were thrown in there, I took it personally. Like, yeah, you fucking cut them up, right? So I'm fucking, and I'm fucking I'm a muttering, pasty, freckled, cunty son of a bitch. And I'm fucking slamming the fucking trash can, making all this fucking noise like a goddamn bear going through these things. So, of course, she comes downstairs, and she's like, what was that all about? I was going to cut him up. That's what she always says. I was going to just gaslight you. I was going to do it. So I just sat there and I said, okay. I just started going, I know. I was going to cut him up. I said there, and I took the baby upstairs, and I was going to cut him up. I just kept going, I know. And she goes, what, you just being an asshole now? I go, no, okay, I'll give you that. Let's just say you were going to come down, and you were going to cut him up. All right? Me flipping out is about the 900 previous times when you didn't. So then she went totally Bill Clinton on me. She went full-on fucking politician. She just starts talking about, this morning, we fucking, no, this morning. This is a great country. Remember I used to do that? Like, Bill Clinton, did you just bomb that country to get the story of you getting a blowjob off the front pages? And he'd be like, when I grew up in Arkansas, the air was fresh, the water was clean. That is the America I want to get back to. And it's just like that. I always fucking hate the next reporter. As he goes to the next reporter. I want the next reporter to be like, hey, you didn't answer that person's question. But the fucking reporters are so about, what if he answers my question? And I get it in the Gazette. I get the scoop. Oh, boy, I'm fucking Jimmy Olsen. And then he does it to him, and he just keeps fucking doing it. It's the craziest thing ever. I don't mean to single out Clinton, but they all fucking do it. But he was the master. So anyways, I go, it was about those other 900 times. So she tried to spin it in to how in the morning, evidently I was a douche when I wasn't a douche. I should have had her on for this podcast. I'm going to have her on the next one because this isn't fair that you just hear in my side of the story. My daughter came in, and I thought she said, Dad, can I have some waffles? But she said, I guess she wanted me to make them, and once again, she's 4 years old, so she doesn't, once again, doesn't say it the right way sometimes. So I just went, hey, that's great. So my wife comes in the room. Mind you, I'm getting sick, and I'm sitting there. I literally drank NyQuil because we didn't have any Dayquil at like fucking 8 a.m, which I'll tell you, dude, that puts you on the time zone on the other side of the planet, right? So then my lovely wife comes in, and she's just like, you're still laying in bed? And she had like this fucking panic. She goes, I thought you were going to make her waffles. I was like, I didn't say that. Then she got all like flipped out, and I was just like, honey, relax. It takes me 2 seconds. I'll go downstairs. So then she tried with the box thing to drag that fucking bullshit of a miscommunication while I'm sitting there on NyQuil. Tell you, I've had a hell of a fucking 36 hours here. So anyway, she sits there. Oh, last night in the argument, she goes, and then I went out and I got you bone broth soup. And I was like, no, you didn't. You Postmated it. And I pay for that. And then she got mad at me going, you don't say that. Don't throw that in my fucking face. But you get to act like you went out. You didn't go out. You just moved your fucking thumbs. Unbelievable. Fucking believable. But I'll tell you this, though. I love her to death. And I know how to fix all of this. I can fix all of this with that little cutie cake. I'm just going to take her out to lunch. That's all you got. I finally learned that women are just as simple as guys. It's just you have to go do some woman shit. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fucking take her out. We're going to go to some fucking place that one of her friends recommended. Well, we can't. It's a fucking lockdown here. Whatever. I'll figure something out. We'll eat it in the car. We'll get 2 straws and stick it in a drink. And you know what? And then I'll apologize for everything that I was right about. And then I think, it's easy. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do to just fucking keep the ball moving. Keep it moving. I did Mike Tyson's podcast, everybody. The Great Iron Mike Tyson. the most electrifying heavyweight champion that I ever saw. No disrespect to Muhammad Ali. I was a little too young for his time. When I finally saw him, he fought Leon Spinks. Was the first time I saw him. So he was at towards the end. But as far as like seeing a fighter come on the scene and just absolutely dominate and just be must-see TV every time he fought, Mike Tyson was the guy. And I got to do his podcast. It was Mike Tyson and his co-host, Jeremy Piven, and we had a great time. That podcast is up right now. And I have to tell you, there's only a couple times in my life that I have met the greatest to ever do whatever it is that they do. And that was one of those moments.